But we must begin to understand that in a concept of forming inside our community a united front, a black united front, which engulfs every sector, every facet, and every person inside our community working for the benefit of black people.
But what has happened now, because of DNA that's being pushed, we're now going to be able to get DNA. The twisting of the case has not quit. The twist now is that possibly the DNA that they're talking about don't even belong to Reginald. So it's like, they're like saying, well, maybe it was something on Marlon Gray's clothing. This was in the newspaper, a strand of light color hair. Well, the victim's hair was dark, if I remember right. Then the clothing, now the prosecutor's saying, well, the clothes were water soaked, so you really couldn't test them, but Tom Cummins, the girl cousin, said that they were nude. So there's a lot of contradictions still in this case, even where we are now, with the DNA question, the rape kit question. There's many, many questions, things that's really not making sense, really not adding up. But they are planning on moving forward with DNA at this point. And where we fall out from here is going to be very interesting, because there was nothing that physically that Reggie had in this case or was in possession of, and they are aware of that. So it's kind of where we are now, pending the DNA testing. Now they're saying now the May 10th is off the record. That's on hold again. And possibility of 3 to 6 months, they're saying, for them to test DNA. So that's kind of what this Chain of Rock case is and what's going on with it. The status of all the persons involved, as I stated, some of them was Marlon Gray, who was executed in 2005, Reggie, who's still on death row, Antonio Richardson, who got a life sentence because of a United States Supreme Court ruling that said judges should not override juries, which is what happened in Missouri in Tony case. And we have the white male, Daniel Winfrey, who was 15 then, only did 15 years because of a deal with the prosecutor. So he's out free. Tom Cummins, the cousin that told 3 or 4 different stories. Of course, he wasn't even really in jail. Maybe overnight there was some conversation. He was booked, but I don't think he ever went to jail. He's free. So that's the situation in this Chain of Rock case as it stands at this point. And I will have some literature I'll provide for you.